Hi friends, welcome to our second lesson of foundational skills. Today we're going to be focused on structural analysis, which is the contractions, and possessives for this week. Let's begin. So what are contractions? We've talked about contractions before in class. A contraction is a shorter way to say two words. So for instance, we have the words is and we have the word not. It has turned into the word isn't. Well, how do you make two words into one? Well, what's special about a contraction is they're using something called an apostrophe. An apostrophe is placed on top because you are actually taking out a letter. So in the words is and not, we've taken out the letter O and we've added an apostrophe to make it into one word. If you look below, you'll see different examples of contractions. Here we have the words I and am, and it turned into I'm. Well, what did they remove? They took out the A. The A was taken out, and they added an apostrophe to make the word I'm. You may want to pause this video and just kind of really study these words and see how those contractions were made. What letter was removed, and then how they put that apostrophe to make it into one word. Moving from contractions, we're going to talk about possessives. So with possessives, why are we talking about contractions and possessives? Well, there's something that they share. And if you're looking at both pictures, we can see that what they share is the apostrophe. Both words have an apostrophe. Now, when it comes to possessives though, nothing is being removed like in contractions. We're not making two words into one. This apostrophe now has a different job. The job that it has with the possessives is it's showing us that something or someone is owning something. It's showing ownership. So looking at the singular column for the singular nouns, we see the little phrase, my child's dog. Now, we have our apostrophe here. Now with that, why do we have that? It's showing ownership. My child's dog. Who does the dog belong to? The child. The next phrase, the man's work. There's our apostrophe in this word right here. Whose work does it belong to? The man. And continue on looking at the different examples. But I'm going to move on to plural nouns. Now, something is special about a plural noun. And now with plural nouns, when something is plural, that means it's going to be more than one. There's more than one. Here we only saw one child, one man, one mouse, a person. But now we have children, which means there's more than one child. My children's dog. So with that, we're still adding in that apostrophe with the S there. Because now we're talking about children's dog, the children's dog. The men's work. The mice's cage. People's clothes. So we're still adding that apostrophe and S to make it to show ownership. So moving on, I want you to create a list of our contractions and possessives. You can go back and pause the video when you're playing this video and add all the contractions you saw on the last slide. And you can add all the possessives you saw on the last slide. But I challenge you to look maybe in our core novel, maybe in one of your choice books, and see, do you see more contractions somewhere? Do you see more possessives? If you even want to just think of different ones that you might already know, add them to your list. So I'll be looking to see that you're adding these lists to Padlet. I want to see all the words you're coming up with. Remember, you're creating this book of your foundational skills Last week you had your different sound and focus sound, and you had your structural analysis. So now we're adding in another page with this week's focus sound and this week's structural analysis. So make sure you have really good lists so you know what you're going to be putting into your books. All right, friends, let's start making those lists. Have fun.